got Lucht deep. He's got to stay in.
He catches it a foot down.
Oh,
the official
what a big catch.
inbounds.
Give that man a steak. Gotta be
a touchdown! Red Bud!
What a dive there at the goal line. Got barely in.
Just makes him look like a ragdoll with a stiff arm and runs it all the way in for a Musketeer touchdown. And it's a touchdown, Red Bud!
What a catch.
It's a big defensive stop by the Musketeers.
Huge play.
Welcome to Red Bud, baby.
Red Bud Industries is a third-generation company located in Red Bud, Illinois. It is a fast-paced, innovative company recognized worldwide as an industry leader in coil processing.
The really neat thing about working at Red Bud Industries is the way that it impacts so many people's daily lives. We are building equipment that slits steel, cuts steel into pieces, and is then provided to original equipment manufacturers. So really, on a daily basis, you could be interacting with some form of steel that has been cut from a machine that we've built. It's really neat stuff.
My favorite part about working at Red Bud Industries is the family atmosphere. From the competitive wages to the excellent insurance and benefits, all the way down to the team building events. They just make me and my wife and my children feel right at home.
I feel like I can come to management if I have an issue. I feel like I can present my ideas and feel like I'm being heard and see those ideas either come to fruition or, at the very least, progress be made.
I think the team here at Red Bud Industries is top of the line. I've worked several other places and they just don't compare to the group of people here at Red Bud.
You can genuinely see that everybody wants the company to excel.
There's always someone there to help me. I can look on my left or my right, and if the guy next to me can't help me, he will go to the next guy, and someone's there to help me out.
I feel so blessed to have been able to find something so close to home. The community itself, everyone is really involved, and it's a great place to live and work.
They recognize the potential in everyone and put you where you fit best.
If you're interested in a lifelong career at Red Bud Industries, please go to our website for more information or to apply.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're welcoming you tonight for a beautiful night of football in downtown Pinckneyville, Illinois, for tonight's contest between your Red Bud Musketeers and the Pinckneyville Panthers. Beautiful night for football, like we said. Looks like the rain's already pushed through for the evening. We got a northwest wind kind of blowing through on a cool 72-degree evening and a little break from the heat that we've had all week long. Tonight's contest again is happening right here live Saturday night. Got postponed one day due to the excessive heat we had yesterday. Chris Mehring here with you. Tim Conway alongside me. Oak 9 Productions and Ben Koopman. Here to bring you this broadcast live. Tim, what do you think about tonight and how the team's looking getting off the bus? And what do you think the outcome could potentially be here for this evening's test?
First off, they didn't ask us, but thank goodness they moved it because it's already hot in this booth. I can't imagine what it would have been Friday. So, first off, great job by both athletic departments to move this to Saturday. So, nice, cool night here. I got to be honest with you, Chris. I've been over this Pinckneyville lineup, and they're better than last year, and I think they're going to give Red Bud a little bit of a test here. This is an easy look-pass game from Red Bud. Next week's obviously Roxana, who's pictured to go undefeated in the conference this year. So you kind of don't want to count your chickens before they hatch. Red Bud's down a couple players, injuries. We'll get into that. Schwarzkopf, Baldwin down a couple players. So.
Not for the season so much, but they're going to miss the first game of the season for sure. They're kind of week-by-week basis. Talking to the coaches a little bit beforehand, it looks like we're going to see a lot of the same offense out of Coach Lucht's team here tonight. Derek Uffelman calling the offense again this year for him. I think we're going to see a little bit of that spread, a little bit of that I formation. They'll go under center when they need to. walking across the field, though, boy, Pinckneyville looks stacked up front. They got a great offensive line. They got a big offensive line.
Yep.
I think Red Bud's offensive line's looking kind of just running through the roster here, looking maybe a little bit undersized for the against the offensive line that we had for last year. But the word I'm getting is, man, they're incredibly athletic. They're quick. They're strong. I think we should be able to hopefully move the ball pretty well here on this Pinckneyville defense tonight. Defensively, like we kind of talked, Lucas Schwarzkopf out on a week-by-week basis. He's big for us on the defensive side of the ball.
Huge, yep.
Comes up with a lot of tackles, had a lot of tackles last year. He was a leader last year as a sophomore, coming in this year as a junior. Expecting a lot out of him throughout the year, but he's going to be missed. The defensive secondary and backs are going to have to, linebackers are going to really have to step it up this game, fill his shoes, and go against a tough, a big athletic Pinckneyville offense.
Yeah, like you said, losing a lot from last year on the defensive side, especially Nesbitt. Hall had over 100 tackles last year, all conference. Gantner was a beast on the defensive end, and then obviously losing a couple up front. So Red Buds luckily was pretty experienced on the underclassmen last year, so everybody got a little bit of a time. I know that they're going to count on some different people on the defensive line, a little more speed this year than maybe size, so pay attention to that. And then from the offensive side, obviously, I think the key is going to be running the ball. I mean, you and me, we're on these mics talking about running the ball up the middle constantly with Gantner, and this year's going to be a little different, especially balling out. They're going to lean on Chase Lucht a little, Trace Wagner up the middle, but with Schwarzkopf and Baldwin out, it'll be interesting to see how they balance the run and pass game. Dylan Oliver obviously got some PT last year in the playoffs against Althoff, which was a stacked defense. So, that's only going to help them. And they got some really good skill players outside with Easter and Leifer, some size. So I'm interested to see how they balance the run and pass and how that's going to be.
And coming off kind of a high of a successful year last year, can we compete? Can we make it back to the playoffs? Really getting into that rhythm, making it to the second round of the playoffs last year. Tough loss against Althoff. Now we're coming into this year. We got that momentum going for us. Will we be able to keep that successful streak going? We got some rain here today. Looks like we are playing on field turf here in Pinckneyville. Beautiful field. Weather's not going to be any sort of problem for either side tonight. I think Red Bud's kind of been that run-oriented offense that we seen last year. It's going to be interesting for me tonight to see how that carries over into this year. Are we going to stick to that grind and pound running offense, or are we going to roll back in and try to get into a little bit more of that passing game with that little bit smaller offensive line?
Yeah.
They're strong. They're athletic up front.
Yep.
I'm really interested to see how they're going to be able to handle the defensive front for Pinckneyville. Will we be able to open up those large gaps to run through, like we have been so successful in the past? A lot to look forward here tonight as Pinckneyville slowly makes their way out to center field there. They're going to get their break. We got a little over 6 minutes left here before kickoff.
Yeah, and Pinckneyville's returning some decent players last year. They had some injuries, went 3-6. Definitely on the upswing of their program. They've had a couple down years, but in fact, one of their players, number 9, Carson Kunkel, senior this year, 6'6", 225, is projected to go to Illinois. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
From its 2 plants in Red Bud, Illinois, the Material Works processes as many as 75 truckloads of steel each day. The steel processed on TMW's high-tech equipment goes to manufacturers like John Deere, Tesla, and Whirlpool. And TMW invents its own steel processing machines that it sells and installs around the world. With sales of these machines growing, and with a 3rd Red Bud plant in the works, TMW will be adding more ambitious, hard-working employees to its team.
I'm a lead operator on a process line at the Material Works. Working at TMW, there's a lot of responsibility because these machines are multi-million-dollar machines, but we have a good team and it's very important to put out a quality product. That's what we work for.
My favorite thing about TMW is the people that are there. I love working with them. It's fun. The bonus benefits are great at TMW. There's a quarterly bonus and a quality bonus. Management cares a lot about their people. They take their time to make sure everyone is happy with their position they're working in.
Before I applied to TMW, I had no idea what they did. I just knew that it was something in the steel industry, but I had no idea whatsoever what it was. So when I applied and within a week started working there, I had to learn a lot about steel, how it's cut, how the orders are processed, etc. But it's pretty fascinating what we do.
Management up top really does care. I mean, compared to most places that I've been at, TMW seems to really care about their workers, not just at work, but also outside of work.
My name is Kenny Booker. I work at the Material Works, and this is my son, Cole. I've been the receiving department team leader at the Material Works for the last 20 years. As a team leader, what I look for in employees is work ethic, dependable, and a team player. I was proud to have my son come to work at the Material Works. That's how much I think about this company.
If you want to work for a winner, check out the opportunities at thematerialworks.com/careers.
The Red Bud Chamber of Commerce is excited to announce its upcoming fall events. On September 23rd, there will be a Hops and Hogs Barbecue Fest. In October, Witches Night Out and Trunk or Treat Movie Night at Lincoln Park. Visit the Red Bud Chamber of Commerce website.
When you choose us for emergency care, you can feel confident knowing there are specialists who are members of the medical staff.
The Red Bud Chamber of Commerce is excited. And welcome back. National anthem just wrapping up there by the Pinckneyville Marching Band. Fantastic job by them. Red Bud slowly making their way out of the end zone, getting ready to take the sideline. About 3 minutes left now until the opening kickoff. Boy, there's a lot of fire in the air. Southern Illinois, under the lights. Varsity high school football is back, baby, and we are ready for this season to get underway.
Yeah, don't feel like a Saturday. Doesn't feel right, does it, Chris?
No, it doesn't. Something feels off right now with just the wind and the weather. I hope the players ain't feeling it the same way. Just a crazy chain of events here with the weather, and boy, I'm glad we're here playing on Saturday night as our captains head to center field for the coin toss.
Red Bud Musketeers and your Pinckneyville Panthers. The Southern Illinois.
As we, as the players are center field, they're all the captains, man. Just looking across there at Pinckneyville, they got some strong, big athletes, and I think Red Bud could have their hands full tonight. Been hearing a lot about this Pinckneyville team, how competitive they're going to be this year, and I can see just by the lineup here on the sideline that Red Bud could potentially have their hands full to here tonight. Last year, was kind of no contest against Red Bud. We pretty well ran over them through the game, and I know Pinckneyville tonight's going to be out for blood, out for revenge. So we got to play our good, solid, focused Red Bud game tonight. Stay one-track mind, 3 to 5 yards every carry on the ball, and we can march it down and score every possession. Isn't that the goal?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how offensive coordinator Uffelman kind of calls this game. Like I said, balancing that pass and run.
And it looks like Red Bud won the toss. They elected to defer, and it looks like Pinckneyville will now be receiving the ball to start this game.
I like that.
I like that too. That gives us the ball to open up the second half. So hopefully we can come out with a good, strong defensive stand here right out of the gate.
Well, if there's one thing that was a statement of Red Bud's games last year, it was the defensive side. So let's see if it holds up. Obviously, missing Schwarzkopf in the middle of that defense is going to hurt a little, but it'll be interesting to see. We were kind of asking the coaches before the game about
it'll be Hops and Hogs Barbecue Fest. Double wing offense. Haven't seen a lot on them yet, but we're going to find out here real shortly what the Pinckneyville offense can do tonight. Final minutes now, final seconds rather, just wrapping up on the clock. Both teams come together in a huddle, and we're fixing to get this game underway. Man, I can't stress to you enough how awesome of a night it is to play football underneath the lights. A cool north wind blowing. Man, you can feel it in the air.
Yep. Red Bud looks amped up there. Hopefully coach has got them fired up, ready to play.
Pinckneyville takes the field now. The return team takes the field.
It's like, what do they got back deep? Number 3, Braden Cleveland, and number 11, Marshawn Fisher, both juniors.
Redbud's kicking team taking the field. Getting the clock set. 10 minutes on scoreboard.
Much like last year, looks like Brockmeyer is going to be kicking off for Redbud. Has a boot to him, if you remember.
Yeah, Lane Brockmeyer, he can kick.
He's got a leg on him.
Coming as a senior this year. Let's kick it away deep. Pin them deep in their own red zone, or in their own end of the field, and get our defense out there.
Yeah, you know, all you're looking for here is a good coverage.
Man, let's get this game underway, baby. I'm ready now. High school football, 12 minutes on the clock finally. We got the clock situated. Lane Brockmeyer back to kick it away. He puts his hands up.
Lefty, if you remember.
He is a lefty. Puts his hand up, waits on the whistle from the officials. And there it is.
Boy, the jitters got to be flying
Let's
in these
get
pits.
this season underway, baby.
Ooh,
Pooch kick right up in the middle.
Oh,
hits the ground, rolling out of bounds, and it does as the penalty flag comes in.
That looked like that was playing. I don't think that was a miss kick. That looked like it was playing. No?
I don't think that Pinckneyville is going to force us to re-kick. They're going to get the ball on about their 28-yard line.
Potentially further. No? It's a penalty.
Further,
I think
yes.
Don't you get it at the 40 now? No, maybe they're staying out there. They want him to re-kick. No, maybe they got the offense out.
Well, it looks like they are going to come back. Ball ran out of bounds. Looks like the kick team's going to come back out. Pinckneyville is going to make them re-kick it. They're wanting to attempt to take this one back.
They got some faith in their returners there, but let me tell you, the returners are deep. I didn't mind that pooch kick. You kind of had a little bit of a level between the second and third returners there, and I mean Brockmeyer's got the boot.
So it backs him up 5 yards on the kick now.
Let's see if he boots it this
Kicking
time.
from our own 35.
Or if he just gets that middle is wide open. I wouldn't mind a squib.
Not the way you want to get this started and get momentum rolling in your right way, but Brockmeyer
right.
back again.
Oh,
kicks away,
there's
punches
that squib.
it right
there's
up the
that
middle.
Squib.
Oh, hits a Pinckneyville player. He picks it up on the 20-yard line.
Good
He's
coverage.
got a little
good
room to run,
coverage.
stands up, and just immediately tackled after about a 6-yard gain.
Advantage Redbud there. I think they could have taken that penalty and got up a little bit further. And great squib in the middle and a little bit of a mishandle there from Pinckneyville.
Yeah, Pinckneyville doesn't come out ahead on that. Ball's now sitting on their 29-yard line. Their offense takes a field, and we're going to get to see what they're made of here for the first time tonight. Redbud running kind of a base 4-4 defense. They got three backs deep. Looks like they're going to step up their linebackers.
Minimum and Easter in the middle of that defense there.
They're switching to the strong side of the field. So he goes in motion.
There's that.
Runs the ball. Makes a nice gain on the play.
Not a bad little run.
About 6 yards.
Gain of about 6 for the Panthers. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Pinckneyville's always been a run-oriented offense.
Very much so. Very much so.
Defensively, we'll have to step up and put a stop to that here quick. Under center. Double wing. One man spread to the left. Sends a man in motion. Hands the ball up right up the middle.
A little bit better job there by the
brought
defense.
down after about a 1-yard gain.
Looks like they want to, with Schwarzkopf out, it looks like they're wanting to test that middle.
Yeah, they're gonna pick on it. It looks like tonight that's 2 plays right there in a row. Pinckneyville's got a 3rd and 1 conversion coming up here.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, but Easter probably spent a lot of time last year on the outside, as a corner, DB.
Right.
Kind of a new role to him there. 3rd and 1, they're just going to go up the middle
the ball
again.
right up the middle again. Looks like he's more than got enough.
Yep.
And that's going to bring up a first down Pinckneyville with the ball still spotted on their 48-yard line. I'm sorry, 43-yard line.
That's enough for a Panther. First down.
Again, just nice chunks. Redbud's going to have to prove they can stop the run.
You need a lot out of your defensive front here with your defensive linemen. You need to stand up those that big front line of Pinckneyville. Back underneath center. The ball snapped. Hands it right back up the middle again. Brought down by number 11 of Redbud, Josh Naglowski.
Number 16, Jason Kellerman on the carry up the middle, left side.
Caught down from behind, but not after about a 3-yard gain.
Again, if there's one thing that this Redbud front line is they're quick. Maybe not as big as last year. Definitely don't have some of those big boys, but
they're going to have to get creative up front there shooting gaps.
Yeah.
Whether it's a cross or whether they do different pinches and slants up the front. Back underneath center.
4 runs, 4 up the gut.
Double wing, 1 man in the backfield.
They're going to
Hand
go up the
ball
gut again.
Right up the middle, and he's
This
got
time
room to run.
Yeah, he
and
broke
picks
it
up
outside.
plenty for the first down after a 6-yard carry. He's going to bring the ball all the way across midfield to now the Red Bud 45-yard line. Pinckneyville's having no troubles here running the ball on that Red Bud defense.
Again, just running it up the gut and had a little seam on the outside, broke it outside, and Red Bud's got to prove they can stop this run.
Yeah, I would like to see some sort of walk-down safety blitz here.
Yeah.
Try to slow that down a little bit up the middle. Same formation coming out of Pinckneyville. Underneath center, double wing, 1 man to the right.
There's a walk-up, Chris.
Here's a full-on blitz,
There it
and
is.
boom, they tackle him for a big loss now. Great defensive stand. We kind of knew that was coming, Tim, as we called it out of the gate.
Yeah, you
We're
called
going to
that
have
out.
to get creative with the blitz packages tonight when you only got a 4-man front.
Good call out there. You could definitely see they brought up a couple safeties there and weren't going to let them beat them up the middle again.
And that was the first lost yardage play for Pinckneyville.
Let's see if we see some kind of reverse or swing here now.
Defensive ends here got to do their jobs. That would be actually the outside linebackers have some outside containment
what is
here.
That?
So.
What is that? Lucht and can't see the other one. Can you? 85 maybe? Oh,
looks like we sent a man in motion. It was encroachment, but they got back in time.
Nope, they're going to go
Right
up the middle again.
Who
Great
immediately
play.
met once
Who's
more.
that? Number 53.
Might have been number 53 for the Musketeers, Nolan Crack.
Returning starter from last year.
Great stop there, Timmy.
In fact, I think they said he was wasn't he all conference last year? I think he was.
I believe so, and no gain once again.
Great
brings
job
up
by
third
Nolan.
and long.
Yeah, you got to look for the pass here. I mean, you're probably right on the edge of 2-down territory, depending on what you get here on the gain-wise. So I definitely watch the pass. Looks like what do they got? They got Leifer, Sternberg, and Brockmeyer out in the back.
Know where you're at on the field right here. Nothing getting behind you.
See if they run a pass or a swing. They're just going to
run
a swing.
Sweep
oh,
around.
Get him!
Fumble! The play is going to roll out of bounds. Wow, the catch a break there. Pinckneyville does. That's going to bring up a 4th and long. No gain on the play.
Yeah, there's
fumbles it as he rolls around the left side and almost kicks it out of bounds accidentally as it falls out of his hands.
Yeah, I don't think Red Bud really had a chance to grab that. It looks like they might just punt here as they're 4th and 11.
I assume they're going to have to punt.
First touch for Kunkel, the Illinois commit, and he fumbled it. So I don't know what. And Kunkel back deep looks like he's going to punt it.
Lane Brockmeyer back now to receive this punt.
Chris, I'd be okay with just this one going in the end zone.
Yep. Know where you're at.
Situational
Situational awareness there on the field. Stand on the 5-yard line.
Watch the fake. Watch the fake. Low snap. No snap. He fumbles it. He fumbles it. You got to get him.
Try to get outside. Is he going to have enough room to
There's
make
a flag. There's a flag.
Yep. Brings him down.
What's
number 8 of the Musketeers, Owen Leifer, steps up, makes a huge play. The punter was able to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but there is a flag on the play.
Was there too many men on? They ran a guy late, and I can't see the signal there, Chris.
The officials are talking it over as we speak.
Looks like Red Bud's going to decline it.
Going to come in.
Yeah, it's on Pinckneyville. Whatever it is, decline.
It was a false start against Pinckneyville.
I didn't see it, but Red Bud will gladly take that. I didn't see who made that tackle. Leifer, I think, might have come up and made a tackle.
Man, that's that defensive stand we really needed tonight.
That was huge.
False start on the punt team right there. Wasn't going anywhere anyways. Red Bud declines.
Red Bud is jumping to the line right now.
They're ready to go. Spread offense.
Lucht back, right? Is that Lucht in the backfield? Can't tell. 89.
Alex Walter in
the back. We got a little tip from
Dylan Oliver.
Your brother who said Walter's been running the ball like crazy.
Spread offense underneath Oliver underneath center.
Oh, they're
drops
passing
back to
first
pass.
cart.
Nice little pass out the right side for a completion to number 82 of the Musketeers.
88, I think.
88 of the Musketeers. Corbin Lang.
Good little pitch and catch.
It was. You got to know where you're at on the field there. Those receivers. It was kind of a dig route right there. That's a 5-yard dig. Get down the field.
Yeah. I would agree. He cut his route a little short.
A little bit short, and then you only got a 1-yard pickup.
Yeah.
Great completion though. First play that we've seen now from Red Bud. So
obviously the trust is in the
looks like
quarterback.
They're going to be able to pass the ball.
The trust is in the quarterback. Come out first play. Again, a tip from your brother said Walter's been running like crazy in the backfield, so it's encouraging to see that.
Shotgun formation, spread offense.
Going
back.
again.
Pressure. Rolls right. Looking down the field. He tucks it. He's going to take it out.
Flag?
Incredibly hard.
I think
bounds. He had 2 or 3 steps out of bounds before he was absolutely smoked, and a penalty flag comes in.
Yeah, and I think he lowered his head, Chris. That was Kunkel, the big boy from Pinckneyville. I think he lowered his head and he was out of bounds. See what they. I mean,
Referees
obviously,
meet at
either way,
midfield.
it's a targeting or what do you call it, a late hit, whatever you want to call it. It should be a 15-yard penalty on Pinckneyville.
I'm sure it will be on sportsman conduct. We're
Do you-
gonna.
do you
They're
get-
talking it over right
Do
now.
you get
so
2 of those? Like I know in college you get those targeting penalties. I don't think that's in high school, is it?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so
I think
either.
there's head-to-head contact, which
Look
is
at
preventable.
look at Red Bud just
Red Bud's
running.
ready to go. The officials are still trying to figure out what happened out here, and the Red Bud breaks a huddle. They're ready to run at a high-tempo offense tonight, high-tempo speed.
You know, one thing I want to call out, I know this line's a little bit smaller, but we are starting a sophomore at that center position. Looks like Barbeau, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
That exchange between center
Personal
and
foul
personal
against
is definitely-
Pinckneyville.
Should definitely
That's
put
going to
us
be a
in Pinckneyville.
15-yard spot foul and be an automatic first down. That'll bring the ball all the way down to around the 35, 30-yard line.
And we know we don't need much more for Brockmeyer to be in field goal range. So great little break there for Red Bud.
Great
That's going
break.
to put
You
us
hate to
almost by
see
the
it.
32-yard line, Chris.
Yeah, all the way down. It looks like the 32-yard line. Man, great break there for Red Bud right out of the gate.
We'll take
Second
it.
play of the game, we take a penalty as our junior quarterback, Dylan Oliver, runs it up the sideline and gets hit late out of bounds.
I love the fact that he took it. He had some pressure and just took it outside and gained what he had. I mean, it was probably, a 6-yard gain already?
A little different formation here. I
Under
formation,
center.
Oliver under center.
Who's that back? Trace
There's
Wagner?
a snap, and we're going to run a lead play to the left side. Man just tackled by the defensive end, number 9 of the Musketeers. That's Kunkel.
Yeah. You know,
he's going to be hard to block all
you
night.
know this
Let's
better
run the
than
ball
me, but
backside. Yeah.
Wagner looked a little antsy in that backfield. Almost was a false start there. He was a little antsy on the backfield.
That was just a typical generic lead play run right there. Nothing fancy. We were going to try to do the same thing they just did to us for a pretty decent series out of Pinckneyville. Run the ball right up the middle, unsuccessful. That
Now
defensive end's a long way away from the center of the offensive line, but Kunkel was able to take a couple long steps and get there quick.
You got Lucht in the
Same
backfield
formation, I formation. Oliver underneath center.
Go.
Going to do a fullback dive. He runs up the middle, busts to the outside, still on his feet, still trucking a little bit, and the whistles finally blow as he still stood up.
Looks like at the 28, maybe he has about 6 yards left, Chris.
Call that a 4-yard carry.
That sounds about right.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Two down territory here, you think? 4 down territory here? You got 2 more?
Ball sitting on.
Boy, they're wasting no time, Chris.
No, they're high tempo right now, and I like it. Let's keep that defense out there.
He's got a man. He
Ball
throws
across
it.
the middle.
Oh,
Ooh, man, I'm gonna say good
little-
coverage. It was a little early there across the middle of the
but
field.
again, I don't know if that's a decent enough ball to where you know what I mean? That was a little high and a little behind the receiver. You put it on his number, and if he goes a little early, I think they might call it. But let's see if they kick it here, or it's right.
Brings
probably
up 4th and 6 now. Ball sitting on the Pinckneyville 28-yard line. This is 4 down territory, obviously. Oliver goes to the sideline, gets the play, come back in the huddle. We're going to run a 4th and 6 play here. Try to pick up a first down.
I'm
Worst
sure
case is we're going to pin Pinckneyville back, but I'm smelling touchdown here tonight.
I'd take a first
6
down.
yards or 28. Let's just go to the end zone.
6 yards. I'd check a little hot route in the middle, or I'd check an out here, maybe on Walter on the left side, or is that Corbin? I think that might be laying on the left side. He might be just doing a little
Oliver
out route
shotgun
here.
formation.
Yep, there's that
spread,
out route.
Fakes it up the middle.
Oh, he's doing out
rolling left, throwing.
Oh, he's gotta
and
catch
right
that.
through the hands. That's a drop ball. Man, he was right there on the first down line. That should have been easily a first down for Red Bud. A drop ball comes out of the mix there, and it's going to be a turnover on downs, and our first turnover of the night for Red Bud.
Yeah, I think Leifer catches. I think he started to turn before he had that in his bread basket and let it go right through his hands. Leifer's going to want that
Tim,
one
you
back.
know as well as anybody when you're sitting there in the middle of the field inside that little bit of a gap.
You hear the footsteps
and you
coming.
hear footsteps coming. That's an easy pass to drop.
Yeah.
And this is the first game of the year, right? We
Yeah.
got to get some of these pre-game jitters out. Started off the game with a penalty on the kicking team. Now, I need to see I'd like to see a little bit more energy offensively out of Red Bud. They had 2 or 3 penalties right there out of the gate, and came out a little bit, I want to say, flat.
Yeah.
Pinckneyville takes the field with their offense, runs their first play for about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, not a bad first drive, but like you said, that offense could have been running a little. I'm sure there's some jitters. Oliver would probably like a couple of those balls back. Leifer would obviously like to catch. I mean, he's going to catch that 9 times out of 10.
Dylan Oliver looking really well, rolling out of the pocket and throwing the ball.
He did look very comfortable tucking that ball, which is always great.
Pinckneyville under center, double wing, double tight.
There's a toss play.
There's a toss play to the right. That's sweet. Great job by our outside linebacker stepping up, turning them back into the defensive line. And looks like our defensive line was able to get out there and make a tackle, but not after, we'll say, another 2-yard gain.
Like you said, Chris, great job for the linebackers to push that inside, take it to where Red Bud is.
We'll say a 3rd and 4 now for the Panthers. Play comes into huddle. Kunkel's coming out. They're making a change.
Big play here, Chris. You stop them, they got to punt it. Force a change in field position. This is huge here. What are you thinking here, Chris? Third and 4. You think they do another dive play, or you think they're trying to go outside to this long side?
I would watch an inside screen here as well. Because Red Bud's going to be playing that dive.
They're going dive.
They're going to hand it right in the middle.
That's a
man
stop.
hit really hard.
That's going to be close.
By the Red Bud secondary.
God, the last push I think might have given him the first down.
I think close. Looks like he could be a little bit short yet.
I think they got to measure that, right?
They're waiting on the spot. The ball goes down, and it is still short.
Oh, boy, they're going to give it to him.
By about 8. Oh, did they give it to him?
Yeah, they gave it to him. Boy, that was close, Chris.
That was really close. I bet Red Bud there's wanting to see a measurement out of that.
That last push, the lineman came in and kind of pushed the running back forward, and I think that gave him that first down. Boy, that was close, though. Good stop by Red Bud,
Play comes in the huddle. Pinckneyville breaks. So they kind of nonchalantly walk up to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's definitely Red Bud. They're taking every second of that shot clock.
Double wing, man spread clock to the left. Sending a man in motion.
Another dive up middle.
Right up the middle.
Arm
They're
tackling.
having a little bit of success there running the ball up the middle for that 2 to 3 yards of carry.
A lot of arm
down
tackling.
by number 20 of the Musketeers.
Trace Wagner.
Yeah,
a lot of, not bad, obviously a 3-yard gain, but they were met earlier on. They met him on as a 1-yard gain, and there was just kind of arm tackling, and he kind of powered through it. You know better than anybody. They try to arm tackle you, you're going to get an extra yard or two.
With that being said, too, Tim, obviously there's been modified practices all week with the heat. They've been starting late or starting early, trying to get as much in as they can.
Watch this pass here. I think they're going to try to sneak something in here.
Dropping back to pass. He's looking right, throwing right.
Oh, they got beat. They got beat.
And overthrows him to a wide open receiver, Pinckneyville receiver down the right sideline.
Sometimes you just know. You can feel it as a DB. You just know when they're trying to sneak you back, catch you on your heels. And Leifert got beat there, but luckily an overthrow.
We got away. Red Bud gets away with one there. Overthrown by a couple yards.
Now gives a long 3rd and 7 here. So if I'm Red Bud, I'd watch that sweep to the far side. They got room to run.
Yep, and middle linebackers stay home here because they've had success running the ball right up the middle.
Got Leifert on the outside as a DB. Got Lucht out there as a kind of a dog roaming. They're bringing
3rd and 7.
They're bringing Leifert in. It looks like they're bringing the house. They're bringing the house.
They're bringing everybody.
Oh, nice play.
Tackle for a loss. Great job by the Musketeer defense. Number 11 for the Musketeers, Josh Niklowski.
Way to go. He's made a couple big tackles.
Yeah, big tackles. 2 of them. The only tackles for a loss so far is done by Josh.
They call him something. We're going to have to figure out that nickname.
Yeah, we got to figure out that
Niklowski or that. They do something. They shorten it. That's too long for us to keep saying. We're just too
long now is the.
We're just two goofballs up here. We can't pronounce everything. We're probably butchering that.
4th and long now. The punt team for Pinckneyville takes the field once again. Second punt of the night for them.
Hey, you know what? I'd like a muff punt.
Number
and
8.
I'd like a block.
Owen Leifert back again. Brockmeyer back again to receive this punt. I'd like to see him catch one cleanly here. With a head of steam.
Yeah, he catches one and gets 10 yards. Punt is clean.
Ooh,
Punt's a little bit of a
drive. Looks like he can catch it clean.
It
bounces off of him.
Oh, he picks it up on the run.
Bounce, still running.
Get up, go.
All the way to the Red Bud sideline. The ball bounced off the front of him, rolled about 5 yards. He picked it right up off the bounce and still made a 5-yard gain out of it. Ends up working out.
Boy, there you got my first excited scream of the year. I'm sure Dustin Esker appreciates that, as you can't understand what we're saying.
Red Bud offense now for the second time is going to come out and man, let's try to put one in the end zone here in the first quarter with just a little under 2 minutes left to go.
I'd like to establish the run a little.
Man, establishing the run,
they got Luck back there.
Would be ideal. Looks like we're going to stick to that I formation. We're going to see a little bit more run game here out of Red Bud.
Man in
motion to the left. Oliver under center. I formation. Going to do
go,
a normal
baby, go,
lead play
baby.
to the left side. He
now
follows his lead blocker. Takes a good read off the lead blocker. Busts the ball out, busts it out to the left side a couple steps, and picks up a nice gain for the Musketeers. Chase Lucht coming in
Honestly,
and making
as
big
we
play.
mentioned, Red Bud missing their leading rusher from last year, Gander, over 1,000 years. Conference Player of the Year. So anytime you lose the Conference Player of the Year, you got a big hole to fill. But
2nd and 5. Ball still sitting on the Red Bud side of the 50-yard line. There's the
Okay.
snap out of the shotgun formation.
Little mishandle. Hold on to that ball.
Hold on to that ball. The ball is fumbled, and it looks like it will be recovered by Pinckneyville. That is a typical zone read play. It's such an easy to play if you haven't basically practiced all week to fumble. That play is designed for the quarterback to put it in his belly and decide last minute whether to hand the ball off or not. He had kind of an awkward hit right there at the line of scrimmage.
That handoff did not look clean.
He completely had the ball in his belly.
I would 100% agree. That handoff did not look clean. Looked like Oliver was wanting to pull it. Luck was wanting to take it. And then Luck finally grabbed it. And then by the time he took it, the lineman grabbed it and ripped it out. And right place, right time for Pinckneyville. And they're going to take the ball over at the 50-yard line. Missed opportunity there as it swings the field position back to Pinckneyville.
Yeah, sitting right on the 50-yard line like you mentioned, Tim. And that's the second turnover again tonight so far by Red Bud. The first one on downs and now a fumble.
What do we got here?
Fumble on 2nd and 5. Pinckneyville Panthers take a timeout. We'll be right back after a short commercial break.
Out and Trunk or Treat movie night at Lincoln Park. Visit the Red Bud Chamber of Commerce website.
When you choose us for emergency care, you can feel confident knowing there are specialists who are members of the medical staff. So not only do we work diligently to see you quickly, we can treat you with expertise. The ER at Red Bud Regional Hospital.
Have you figured out what to eat tonight? Come on in to Uptown and watch the rest of the Musketeers game, or order now and don't miss a snap from the comfort of your own home. The place to be is Uptown. Good.
And welcome back after that timeout. Players here just wrapping up, breaking huddles. We're going to roll back out to the field.
Kind of an odd timeout there by Pinckneyville, no?
Not necessarily, really. I know the clock was already stopped after the turnover. They just got their offense back on the field. Ball sitting on the 50-yard line. We got a minute 27 seconds left now on the clock. So use one there, get the offensive in the right mindset, and for Pinckneyville, try to get the ball.
We have no way of knowing this, but I wonder how much Pinckneyville played in the heat these past week. These boys could be sucking wind, starting to cramp a little. Maybe you're not used to it.
The IHSA rules, no practices can really happen if the heat index is over 104, which is pretty
There's
well all week.
There's a swing to that Kunkel.
Sweep to the left.
Great job by Niklowski.
Oh, man, a nice stiff arm by him. Gains 2-3 yards after the stiff arm. Number 20 for the Musketeers, Trace Wagner, trips him up. He does eventually fall down, and after about a 5-yard gain, bringing it all the way back to the Red Bud 45.
I really like the pursuit from Niklowski. The only thing I critique is I try to push him inside more. He almost looked like he was trying to run lateral with him. Push him inside. Push him where your linemen are. Push him where your linebackers are. Don't try to run even with him because he's just gaining yards while you're doing that.
Pinckneyville breaks the huddle, trots up to the line. Still in that double wing. Quarterback underneath the center. They got 2 men split, one each way.
Dive again.
Oh, man, hit hard. They got that dive figured out.
Boy, I'd have to read the whole stat sheet to tell you who everybody was in the backfield, man.
Yeah, great job defensively by the D-line of the Musketeers.
Great job.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. Roll the ball back 1 yard to
Great job by everybody.
Musketeer 46 now.
Might have been 53. Nolan Crack in there that was first to meet him, but there was a whole plethora of Musketeers that were
Pinckneyville really taking their time here.
Yeah, they're milking that
I doubt
clock.
they're wanting to run a play. They had time to do so, but maybe with that third down, they wanted a little bit more time to see it through. So that's going to bring us now all the way down to the end of the first quarter. The buzzer sounds, 0 minutes. Both teams are going to head to the sidelines. We're going to take a short break and be right back with you.
Hi, Grandma Joy.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice.
Crystal
Nice to
Lamb.
meet you. This is my grandson, Skippy.
Skippy, hi. How are you?
Good.
Good. Well, thanks for coming in and taking the time and bringing Skippy with you as well. I know we spoke a little bit over the phone about you're wanting to come up with some solutions, different ways to save for Skippy's future. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm on a little fixed income and a budget, but maybe say $5,000 a month.
Okay, that's great. It's sometimes tough to know what Skippy wants to do when he grows up.
Sure,
right?
and I don't know all the options that are out there.
That's okay. Well, that's what I'm here to help you through. So Skippy, tell me what you want to be when you grow up.
Back after that first quarter, new fresh 12 minutes. 12 minutes on the clock here to start the second quarter. Still a 0-0 contest. Teams switch sides of the field now. Red Bud will be going to the north, and Pinckneyville will be going to the south. Man, I'm liking what I'm seeing right now, Tim, out of that defense.
Out of that
from
defense,
Red Bud.
yep.
They're shutting down that middle run, and that's a huge part of the Pinckneyville offense.
I think Pinckneyville's playing their game right now, Chris. That's my only critique is I think Pinckneyville wants to slow this down. They know maybe we've got a little bit better athletes, a little bit of a better offense. They're taking their time, milking that play clock, and kind of just okay with trading, possessions at this point. The longer they stay in this game, the better they feel. Red Bud coming in probably with a heavy favorite, so yeah, but I'm with you. I think that defense has definitely been decent.
Red Bud's ready. Look at them. Every play, they're on the line. They're ready to roll. Sending a man in motion.
Oh, a fake.
He's rolling right.
Oh, he left the flat open.
Leaves the flat open. Comes down, tackles him, not after a completion. He runs it all the way back to the Red Bud linebacker. You get caught up in watching the backfield, not watching the offensive line, and then that's what can happen.
And you stick with the receiver, and then he tucks it and runs it. So, I mean, you're right. It's definitely a tough call there. Imagine they would just go up the middle again.
Hand the ball right up the middle. He's going to try to bounce outside, but number 52 of the Musketeers, Ty Carter, wraps him up and brings him down for another Pinckneyville loss.
Let me tell you, Ty Carter, what he lacks in size, he gains in strength. Pretty good wrestler, I've been told, and you can see it out here. He pushes people out of the way and got to the backfield there. Great job there. Let's see if we see a swing to that far side of the field with room to go. They've been trying to get that Kunkel out in space. Let's see what they do here.
Looks like Pinckneyville,
little confusion, yeah.
Coming out of the huddle.
Definitely some confusion. Kunkel on this side.
I would imagine they're going to try to pass the ball here again.
I still think they're going for this. Oh, they did a
dive.
dive.
Hand it up right up the middle again, and again, number 53, Nolan Crack. Man, that defensive line for Red Bud stepping up and making humongous plays.
52 in there as well. Ty Carter again. Both returning starters from last year, Crack and Carter's, and the C brothers are tearing it up in the middle there.
Yeah, you would think here eventually that Pinckneyville is going to have to go back to throwing the football. Third and long now, another loss of a yard.
The tough part here being a right-handed quarterback, you got the extra space on the left side. What do, Chris? You don't want to roll your quarterback out to his non-throwing arm. Let's see if he just starts in shotgun and drops back, or no, he's going under center.
He's going back underneath center.
Oh, they broke the huddle with too many players. Yeah, they got to call a timeout. Oh,
yeah, that's got to be a flag.
No, they called a timeout before the flag, I feel like.
But I believe if you break the huddle with 12, it is a penalty.
You might be right. We're not rule experts here, so apologize.
I believe.
But I feel like if you called the timeout.
Yep, 12 men.
You're right, yep.
So if you break the huddle with 12 guys in the huddle, it will be a penalty.
Good call, Chris. They tried to burn a timeout. They tried to burn a timeout.
Does that hurt Pinckneyville right there?
Yep, that does.
That's going to back them up.
Yeah, now, Chris, if you're a DB, if you're a safety, if you're Brockmeyer, you're Leifer, if you're Sternberg out there, know where the down and distance is,
Exactly, yeah. 3rd and 17 to go for Pinckneyville. They walk back up to the line of scrimmage. I don't see a lot of fire coming out of that Pinckneyville offense
big Kunkel here on our side.
Kunkel's manned up,
yep,
one-on-one down the right
looking at him. He wants to go deep.
He throws up a pass.
No, did he drop it?
They're going to say incomplete. Wow, what tremendous defense.
Was that Leifer on the outside? Yeah, I think so.
What tremendous defense against a giant receiver down the right side in his face the whole time.
Yeah.
Man, Kunkel was almost backpedaling all the way to the end zone looking for that. I'd like to see him stick and run that route a little bit more, and that's probably a touchdown for him.
I saw some people raising their hands on the sideline for pass interference, but that could have been called each way. Kunkel had just as much as hands on Leifer as Leifer had it on Kunkel.
Just good aggressive defensive play there by Leifer.
Great defense by Leifer.
Shut that down, brings up 4th and long. You kind of can see that they were looking for that out of that cover one.
He's a big boy. He's like 6'6".
Defense.
So.
Yeah, you were thinking they were going to try to start picking on somebody and didn't pan out for him.
Boy, I mean, Leifer's no small
Here we
small
go
kid.
now, back underneath center, sending a man in motion. He's going to keep
rolling out to the outside.
Looking left, shovel pass up the middle, and incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on down for Pinckneyville. Some Red Bud's offense is going to take the field with a 1st and 10 from the ball on the 36-yard line.
Again, this is tough to critique, but too much pursuit on the quarterback and not enough dropping back. You had about 4 people running at the quarterback, and you had some open people downfield. I mean, that shovel pass wasn't necessarily what I would have done, but
Pinckneyville really struggling now to move the ball.
Yep. Great defense, great pursuit there by Red Bud.
Red Bud offense takes the field. I love it. I love what I'm seeing out of Red Bud,
Hey,
running up to the line of scrimmage. They know
Chris,
the plays they're running.
Call me crazy here, but I think we might see a pass on this first down.
I would hope to see a pass here on the first down. Pin deep, kind of in your own end zone.
Kunkel's coming off that
Going
edge.
into the field.
Faking
up the middle.
Oh,
rolling
he had him
right.
deep, but
He's got
good coverage.
pressure.
Tuck
Looking
it,
right.
tuck and
He's
run.
tucking
Tuck
it,
and run.
running up the right sideline. Does he have a first down? Is going to
Did he
be
hit
the
him out of
question.
bounds again?
Where are they going to spot him?
Oh, did he step out? Nope, there's a flag again. I don't know if that's not where the hit was, though, Chris.
I don't see the penalty flag then, but I see it there now, way back. I'm wondering that's in the holding side of the.
I don't know. I mean, that's definitely not where he got hit out of bounds, so it has to be a hold, but I didn't see any hold. Granted, it's far
They
side of
mark
the
it in
field.
front of the first down marker. If the play stands, he is going to have a first down. The referee comes to the middle field. Looks like he's talking to Pinckneyville. It looks like this penalty will be against Red Bud.
God dang. Does look like a hurt player, too. Chris, who came off there on the sideline?
Official comes to the field. And it is going to be holding against Red Bud, and that should be from the spot of the foul, so they're going to back him up.
I hate that.
Man, 1st and long now here for Red Bud.
Red Bud's first penalty, though, right? I think that's Red Bud's first
I think
penalty.
that is, well, besides the kickoff.
yeah, which they didn't accept. Yeah, that one hurts. That's a couple times that Dylan's tucked the ball and has looked comfortable running.
I saw the block there as he was rolling around the corner. It looked like a little bit of embellishment coming out of the Pinckneyville side. He threw his arms up and everything, but that might have been have been the play that they were looking at.
You know, last year we saw this a lot of times where Freeze took a quarterback sneak, a little snap and ran. I mean, I've seen enough out of Oliver where I definitely think I'd be comfortable with that.
Looks athletic in that position.
Oh, he looks very athletic.
Yeah, so that backs up 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage.
Kid can run.
So it'll be 1st and 20 now for Red Bud.
Yuck. Don't like
Ball
that.
all the way back inside the 30 on the 29-yard line. Oliver in shotgun formation. Spread. Takes a snap. Drops back to throw.
Oh,
rolling
pump.
left,
Oh, he
looks
had
like
him.
he's got
He
a
had
man
him. He
wide
had
open
him.
if he catches
He
it.
had
And
him.
he does catch it
Go.
at the 40-yard line. What a bomb. A stiff arm. Running all the way to the inside.
No,
He's
he's
barely
so short.
shoestring tackle from behind. Oh, what a conversion. What a pitch and catch there by the Musketeer offense.
A little bit of a hook and go. Easter ran a little bit of a curl and then got past behind the defense. A beautiful throw by Leifer, and then Easter kind of just was stiff-arming him down the field and just gets tackled at, what, the 2 or 3, Chris?
Yeah, the ball's going to end up going all the way down to the 3-yard line. Oliver had a plethora of choices there. He had 2 men wide open. All he had to do was get it out and get it to him, and beautifully thrown, catch it in stride, and run it all the way down to the Pinckneyville 3-yard line.
That's a couple times they've done, like, hook and goes or out and goes.
I love this spread offense. Especially when it's clicking.
Let's get Lucht or
Oliver
Walter to
under
push this
center,
in.
I formation.
Come on.
Gonna
go.
Fullback dive right
He's
up the
in,
middle.
right?
Does he got enough?
He's in. Throw those signs up. Oh, come on.
And they're going to mark him just short, and I'm talking inches.
What do you think, QB sneak just to run it in? Oh, I mean, if that's any further, that's in the end zone, Chris.
Yeah, you got about a half yard to go here right now. Great play design. I thought he had it from the booth.
So did I.
Interested to see here, Tim. You're going to roll right, throw right? You're going to run the option right? Or are you going to do that zone read? Looks like they're sticking to I formation. Oliver's going to come up underneath
I'm taking
center.
the QB snap, and I'm just running it in.
I'd say punch this baby in.
I'm taking the QB, and I'm pushing it in. There it is.
There he goes. Keeps it. Oh, and plenty of push, and even an extra little help from his fullback, and that's going to be a Musketeer touchdown.
There's the first one of hopefully many this year. Great job. Great. There's the excitement. There's the
Get that
offense
first one out of the way, baby.
Great,
what a great drive there, Tim.
Give a shout out to that center. You know, like you said, that's easy to get on that 1 yard line and kind of be a little antsy and giddy and not get that snap under there to the quarterback, especially when you got a QB sneak. But
Dylan Oliver with the first touchdown of the season.
I like
it
it, man.
On the half-yard line and a QB sneak. Great play call by Derek Elfman.
Just a junior, but man, he looks good so far. He's
Red
got a
Bud back
nice,
now to
he's got
kick
a
the
nice
extra
arm.
point.
Brockmard.
Ball
Ooh, a little
snapped.
high.
It's down. It's up, and it's
wide, right?
Good.
Oh, it is good. Okay. Tough to see from this angle.
with 8:16 left to go in the second quarter in the first half, Red Bud takes the lead 7-0 over the Pinckneyville Panthers.
Fall events. On September 23rd, there will be a Hops and Hogs Barbecue Fest. In October, Witches Night Out and Trunk or Treat Movie Night at Lincoln Park. Visit the Red Bud Chamber of Commerce website.
When you choose us for emergency care, you can feel confident knowing there are specialists who are members of the medical.
The Red Bud Chamber of Commerce
is Uptown.
Financial takes the time to get to know their clients' wants, needs, and desires. If you're looking to move your home, auto, or commercial insurance locally, Tyler and Steve would love to have a chance to earn your business.
Southside Strength and Conditioning is located right along Main Street in Red Bud, Illinois. Southside offers 24/7 gym access, personal training, group classes, and online programming. Whatever health goal you may have, Southside can help you reach it. We would love to help.
And welcome back, as we just seen a fabulous series by the Musketeers, man. Ball pinned all the way back inside their 30. What was it, about a 4-play drive? Gets us all the way down to the, after a big penalty, gets us all the way down to the end zone, punches one in, and we break the huddle, kick it off deep here now, and enjoy this 7-0 victory while it lasts. Huge turnover right now, and a huge defensive stand from Red Bud is key.
That's some of that athletic outside that we were talking about.
The ball is up, caught cleanly down on the Pinckneyville 10-yard line. Come on. Runs it his own player, has room to run down the right sideline, and eventually forced out of bounds by number 6 of the Musketeer Lane, Brockmeyer, the kicker.
You don't see that. He kicks it and makes a tackle.
Yeah.
Usually like them to be safeties back there to just in case, but we'll take it.
Really nice return by Pinckneyville.
Yeah.
Brings the ball all the way up.
Ran into his player, like you said there for a minute.
So it looks like it's going to be spotted on the 36. 37, we'll call it.
Who's going to make that? Who's going to make that first play? Get a turnover, get a pick, get a fumble recovery, force a fumble.
Yeah, and thank you to all the sponsors and everybody out there, and thank you to all the viewers watching. And we're going to talk about sponsors, Tim. We're going to talk about getting somebody out there a steak dinner tonight for the player of the game.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Dylan Armour looks good. Easter had a big catch. His defenses look good. Ty Carter, cracks look good.
There's our centers going up the middle. Man, met immediately again by the Red Bud defense. Boy, they're putting on a clinic out there against that middle run.
Those big boys are hungry.
Panthers number 16 carrying the ball right up the middle.
Pinckneyville's going to have to get a little more creative here.
Yeah, that inside run was kind of working the first drive, but Red Bud's kind of
they keyed in on it there a little bit. Yep. They know what's coming. They figured out a way to stop it.
They look tired. People just, I don't know.
They're walking the line. I don't see a lot of fire coming out of them right now.
Again, they might that might be their game plan, kind of like slow.
Double wing. Everybody's in tight. Sending a man in motion. And the ball again right up the middle, and again tackled for just a short gain of 1 yard.
Again, 52. Is that Ty Carter? Ty Carter's in the backfield. The only reason they gained a yard there is because he fell forward.
Man, 3rd and 7. Ball sitting on their own 40-yard line.
Got to think it's a pass
here. Watch the down
here.
and distant pass right here, Tim.
You got Sternberg, like I said, Leifer, and Brockmeyer deep. Down a distance, just know where you're at. Know where the receivers are. Know where the big boy Kunkel is.
Pinckneyville walks back up to the line of scrimmage. Still some confusion coming out of the Pinckneyville offense.
Boy, what is
Sending
this?
a man in motion. Going to do a sweep
Just
right.
a little
toss play. He's got room to run.
I think he's going to be short.
That was a heck of a carry there. Read a perfect block off his tight end and was able to pick up about 5 yards of the carry. Unfortunately, he is still going to be short, and it's going to bring up a fourth and long 1.
Yeah, with the momentum going towards Red Bud and about midfield, do you think they go for this, Chris?
Man, I got to say, you got to punt it away here.
They look like
down
they're going to
7-0, 6 minutes left to go in the first half.
This is a huge stop. They're going for it.
They're going to be able to
go
go
for it, Chris.
Here.
Come on, big stop here.
Watch this middle run. Red Bud defense, they're going to send some guys. And they
swing,
do. They're swinging
Get
right.
out there.
Can they make the stop? Steps up, and he's going to be able to make a first down. Great play call there by Pinckneyville. Ran the exact same play that they just picked up 5 yards out of and was able to pick up a 3-yard gain, bring the ball a little bit closer to the 50-yard line. Looks like it'll be spotted on for the Pinckneyville still 49, but that is going to be a first down.
Just short of midfield.
Again, not a bad defensive effort there, but, just a good play call. Got out there and got on the outside and gained a couple yards. And
2 times in a row that they did the toss play to the right side of the field.
Let's see if they're going to do that, but this time to the far side of the field where they got room to run out
Back
there.
underneath center, double wing, one man in the backfield, send a man motion
Nope,
right up
another
the middle, and man,
Again.
they are not going to be able to run the ball up the middle.
No,
on Red
again, 53 crack. Trace Wagner in on the play again.
That front defensive line, man, we talked about how athletic those guys were up front, offensively and defensively, how quick they are.
Yeah,
and man,
again,
it's just you can really tell right now.
What they lack in size, they lack in speed, or they gain in speed. I do worry a little bit about Naglaski and Wagner. They're crashing pretty hard, expecting that inside dive. You know how easy that can be, a fake and a little pitch or a swing out. And
2nd and 10 here. Ball is still in their 49. I would say watch a pass play
I was
here.
going to say the same thing. Watch a pass here. Sneaky pass play here.
And they're going to hand the ball again off right up the middle for
just fell,
little
basically.
no gain. Maybe a yard they're going to get back out of that. Brings it all the way to the 50, and it's going to be 3rd and, we'll say, 9 now.
Yeah, 3rd and 9, close to 10.
Man, I was definitely would have read pass there.
I
all
thought
the
the
way.
same thing. It just looked, it felt like a pass.
Ball sitting right on the midfield, sitting on the right hash of Pinckneyville.
Watch number. I just got a bad feeling about this one. They're bringing in this Penbrook. Looks like a speedy, shifty little guy, and they're on the outside. They got
a one-on-one
they got
matchup
Sternberg.
on
Yeah,
the high
they got,
side
they got,
of the field.
They got Sternberg out there with them.
Sending a man in motion. He's dropping back, looking
Yep,
left.
they're going
throwing
for it.
left. Ooh, it hit
Short,
while
short,
he turned.
pick it,
It's
pick
going to
it.
be intercepted. 3 Musketeers there.
Brockmeyer
picks it. Running down the right sideline. Still got room to run. Is he going to make it all the way to the 20, to the 10, to the 5? Touchdown, Red Bud!
What a read, and then what a return. There was 3 Musketeers there.
They were fighting over the ball.
Brockmeyer came out with it and just broke a tackle and ran it back. What a return.
Man, in Pinckneyville's defense, he was hit hard in the middle of his throw. Off his back foot, throws it up short right into the area of 3 defensive backs for Red Bud standing there looking to pick that thing off.
I think they tried to get that shifty one, Penbrook, out there, and Red Bud had 3 defenders out there. Any one of them could have picked it off, and I think Sternberg, or what's his name, Brockmeyer came from the safety position and kind of just jumped in front of it, ran the route, got a little bit of a head start, and took it to the house. Now he's got to kick it.
Now he's got to come and kick it. He's got to be a little gassed.
He's got to be with
He just ran it back for 70 yards.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
Brockmeyer back to Kip.
Looks a little
hands
winded.
on his hips. He's like, let's get the ball rolling here. There's a snap.
Low snap.
It's down. It's up, and it is good.
There we go.
Wow. Unbelievable defensive effort. We said how big the defense is going to have to be. So with 3:54 here to go in the first half, Red Bud wins it, or is leading it 13-0.
First at North County Savings Bank. Since 1887, they add that personal touch to banking. See Steve Keeker when you wish to purchase that dream house or to refinance. North County Savings Bank is an equal housing lender insured by the FDIC.
Cooper, Gilbreth, and Doyle law offices are dedicated to providing comprehensive legal services to individuals, family, and businesses throughout Southern Illinois. Our team of experienced attorneys bring a wealth of knowledge and expertise to a wide range of practice areas.
The Gibbs Group is a professional real estate team that will go above and beyond to guide you through your real estate transaction from start to finish. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give the Gibbs Group a call, and they will happily assist your real estate needs.
And welcome back to downtown Pinckneyville, Illinois, on just an incredible night for football as Red Bud, after a huge defensive stand and interception, Lane Brockmeyer intercepts it, returns it for, what would we say, Tim, about 70 yards?
Yeah,
all
60, 70 yards.
way back.
Boy, man, he ran faster than the Red Bud residents to Uptown last night when the power was out. Let me tell you, that's how fast he was running.
And now he's still kicking the ball. He can do it all.
Hope everybody was okay for when
There's
the power
the
went
whistle.
out.
There's the kick. Squib kick up the
Squib
middle. They're
again.
not wanting to get him any kind of room to run. Picks it
Get
up
down
on
there.
the
Get down there.
25-yard line. Can he be tackled and eventually forced out of bounds by number 72 of the Musketeers, Wyatt Hamilton.
Not bad field position here for Pinckneyville, but again, Chris, what do? You can't go to that dive anymore. That Will's kind of run.
I'm gonna have to see a lot of sweeps coming out of
Yeah,
Pinckneyville
I was
here. It's the
thinking
only
the
thing
same
they're able to do to move the ball.
I'll tell you what, they had some success with that rollout. That rollout and the little flat action. I wouldn't be surprised, but again, the long side of the field's the quarterback's opposite hand, so it's tough to roll out and throw across your body. Wouldn't be surprised if you see a sweep to that side and then kind of a rollout
They haven't
action.
ran a lot of sweeps to the wide side of the field. They're sticking to their own sideline. Oh, man, they got a one-on-one matchup right out of the gate. Number 7 of the of Pinckneyville.
Kunkel on the sidelines taking a breather.
There's a snap. Handoff
Inside.
again right up the middle.
This time
He's able to fall forward for a few yards there and pick up 5 yards.
Yeah, this time snuck by the lineman and didn't get hit until the linebacker. So decent little run there. I hate to critique kids. I mean, they're just 17, 18 years old, but I don't see anything that special out of Kunkel to go to the U of I. I mean, I'm just calling what it is here.
Big guy. Hasn't been much of a factor tonight so far.
No, sucking win over there.
Back
It's
underneath
like a
center.
third water break.
Double wing, double tie.
Ooh, that almost looked like a false start.
Hands the ball off again up the middle, and man just stood up
Boy.
by the defensive line of the Musketeers. They are all over him.
Hey, Chris, is it possible to split a steak down the middle between Crack and Carter?
They're an unstoppable force right now, man. That front offensive line, as big as we thought they looked in the pregame warm-ups for Pinckneyville, they haven't been able to move those two around very much.
No, they're throwing blocks off and getting in that backfield. Maybe we'll make it an extra big steak and they can split it. Split a baked potato.
Porterhouse.
We'll give them a
A
cattleman's
lot of the
cut.
same here coming out of Pinckneyville. There's a snap.
There's that
There's
sweep.
the toss. He's got a little bit of room to
Looked
run.
like a little bit of a
Oh,
hole.
man, and met just hard and thrown out
That
of
should be
bounds.
short, though,
By
Chris,
number
right?
52 of the Musketeers, Ty Carter.
Should be short,
They
though,
do
right?
come up a little bit short. Going to bring up 4th and 1.
Again,
I
you got
gotta
all.
almost
They got to
see
go for
Pinckneyville
it.
going for it
Yeah.
again.
Again, all the momentum on Red Bud's side at this point. You can't punt it away.
No, you can't put it away. This has got to be a first down here.
Boy, this would be huge with a stop.
Is Pinckneyville going to run the ball outside? What's been working for
No.
them? Or are they going to try that
No.
inside run again?
I think they might just do a little quarterback sneak or a dive.
Carter and Crack up the middle. I'd be scared to run towards them.
Oh.
Sending a man in motion, trying to get Red Bud to jump off sides. Looks like that might have been the play call here.
They're going to take
Get
their
Red Bud to
second timeout?
No, it looks like they're going to go to the sideline. They'll probably do another hard count, try to get Red Bud to jump off sides, and then call a
They might be
timeout.
willing to. They might be willing to take the 5-yard penalty here too. Did they call a timeout? I got to be honest with you. I would have just taken the 5-yard penalty.
And it is going to be a penalty, Tim. They're going to back them
Okay.
up 5 yards
Yeah,
for
I
a
was
delay
gonna
game.
say, I wouldn't have taken a
And they're going
second
to bring
timeout.
the punt team in and kick it away. Man, if you're going to run a hard count play like that and take a penalty, why not with 30 seconds or whatever, 10 seconds left on the play clock? Would you not go up and try the hard snap once again?
Yeah. Usually,
That's the play right there. Go up, run the hard snap, look at the sideline,
Sidelines.
change the play, run it again. Well,
Yeah.
they didn't even give an effort the
Yeah,
second
you're
time
right.
around.
You're right.
It was delay game.
And looks like Kunkel's
Against
going to be back to punt.
Backing
With
him up
Brockmeyer.
5 yards.
Boy, I didn't think Brockmeyer had that return in him. Now I kind of get why they throw him back there.
I understand.
He had some
He's got
speed.
wheels, buddy.
Yeah. That role of, what was his name, Dressel last year? Short little kid, choppy legs. Reminds me of Magruder.
Brockmeyer back to receive. Oh, man, nearly blocked by the
nearly
Musketeers.
blocked.
You're going to let that
Not
one
a
roll
great
out of bounds.
punt.
No, a terrible punt. It's going to roll out of bounds on about the 36-yard line. Man, what a chain of events there and some
What do we
bad
get?
breaks for Pinckneyville.
How much time
you
we
take
got,
a
Chris?
delay a game penalty. You take a delay a game penalty, back you up 5 yards, and then from the original line of scrimmage from the penalty is only about 15 yards.
What's the call here? Is there a flag?
There is a penalty. It looks like they're looking for a red captain. It will be against Pinckneyville.
I think I declined it. Wasn't a good.
It is a false start against Pinckneyville. I would imagine
They're going to make him repunt it?
Well, make them repunt it and try for a decent return here. They did almost block it, Tim, so
yeah.
Think big here.
Hey, put this one down. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. My first disagreement with the Musketeers coaching staff.
Well, realistically, Tim, not a bad call to take the penalty, back them up another 5 yards. So now we're 11 yards from the original line of scrimmage almost. So now they need to, 1, get the snap back. They had a little struggle with that there, and 2, get the kickoff clean.
Yeah, I don't. What's the old saying? Greedy dog, something like that.
So Brockmeyer runs this back.
That's not a saying, is it?
There's a snap. There's a kick. Great punt this time. Right down the middle. Catches it off the bounce. They're getting away from it. And that ball's going to roll. Keep rolling. Man, taking a Pinckneyville roll all the way back now to the Red Bud 25.
Hey, We'll just call that one 1-0 too.
Yeah, we probably should have taken it on the 30, but
Yeah. Nothing long pass play or good run play can't
I like them good stretch plays down the sideline anyways, Tim.
Oh.
So let's give most field we can work with.
That's a good call, Chris. I don't think we've seen any kind of sweeps or stretches out to the outside. I mean, we got some pretty
They've
fast
been
boys in them.
Out of the spread, they're running that zone pretty well. Had that one hiccup off the fumble, off the
2 minutes and 25 seconds. Red Bud's got to get down about 80 yards. Not quite 80, 75.
They've got the time to do it. Got all their timeouts left.
Shotgun formation. Who's that in the backfield? Lucht? Looks like it is.
Can't
Tough
see
to
that
tell.
part, Tim.
Play action. He's rolling out to his right.
Rolling right, looking right. Got a man wide open. Is he going to make it? And it's off his fingertips. He did about a 360 there.
Who was that?
Not the best throw coming out of Oliver's hands, but unfortunately an incompletion.
Corbin Lang, I think, again. Boy, he looks athletic. Number 88, Corbin Lang. I'll tell you what I liked about it, though, Chris. A little outside of his reach, but threw it to only where the Musketeers could catch it.
I would like to see Oliver set his feet a little bit and make that throw. He underthrew him. If he gets the ball out in front of him, he's almost throwing off his back foot on the run.
Yeah.
There's no need to do that. The pressure's not that great up there at the line of scrimmage right now. Or I should say after he rolls when he walks up to the line of scrimmage. So, I'd like to see him get his feet set a little bit better, and he's going to make that throw every day.
Yeah, I liked what I've seen so far out of Corbin Lang. Called his name a couple times last year. He looks athletic, big, fast. Was open there.
Oliver back in the shotgun formation, spread. Looking right, throwing right, got a man wide open and nearly intercepted by Pinckneyville. Man, off the fingertips of Owen Leifer and nearly intercepted by Pinckneyville. Man, that's going to bring up a long third down now.
I will say, Leifer's a good enough athlete. He'd tell you he should have caught that. A little high, no doubt about it.
It was a little high, but hit him in the hands. That's the one you need to. That's the one you need to catch.
Yeah, that's 3 that we've dropped for him. Leifer's now got 2. Lang's got 1. You know the old adage, when you're a receiver, even if it's not fair, if it hits your hands, you got to catch it. That's not always fair from a receiver's point of view, but you got to catch it.
Spread formation, trips right. Oliver in the shotgun formation. One man back with him. He's stepping right. Play
Rolling
action.
out again.
Rolling right.
Oh, he's got
is this
pressure.
gonna
He's
be a
got to get
screen?
rid of it.
He throws it away.
Yeah,
and, man,
smart
great
play.
call. He's got a receiver right there. No issues on that front, but, man, it's going to bring up a 4th and 10 with the ball still spotted all the way back on the Musketeer 25-yard line, and looks like they're going to have to send in the punt team here.
That's going to go down as a 3 and out, but 2 inches away from having 2 pretty good completions there, Chris. And the bummer part with 3 incompletions is took us 0 time off the clock there.
0 time, yeah.
And Pinckneyville's got a good chance to score before the half and make this a game.
They've got 2 timeouts left. They'll have 2 minutes left. Let's get this punt away, pin them deep.
They look like
Looks
they want to block this. Yeah,
they're going to try to block
jump,
it too.
They
Bad
jump
snap.
offside?
There's the
that's a
kick.
bad
Oh, man,
punt.
not the greatest punt. And actually
good
it
bounce,
ends up
though.
bouncing just inside. Looks like that should be spotted somewhere around the 45.
How did
He's
they
going
not
to roll
jump
back
there,
even
Chris?
further yet. Red Bud gets a great spot off that punt.
Yeah, got lucky there. Looked like Brockmeyer rushed it a little as he was getting pressured, and not the best punt in the world.
No, I seen that ball roll out of bounds right in front of us, and Red Bud ends up getting another 2 to 3 yards out of that spot.
Let's see if these linemen can continue kind of put pressure on him. Ty Carter, and I think we've been pronouncing it wrong. It's not Croc. My bad. That's on me.
Yeah, if there's anything out there you want us to do better, you just tell us.
Text Chris.
You had to say that. Red Bud defense takes the field again. We're going to make a last-minute substitution here. Actually, they're a man down. Pinckneyville under center, send him in motion.
Oh,
he's rolling
there's that
left.
roll out again.
Man, they like rolling him left. Ooh, a nice little shot.
Oh,
nice little play over the.
What a hit, though.
Over the middle, and man, what a hit and what a stop.
Came in? Good couple. No, not. Yeah, Brockmeyer came in, laid a lick on him.
7 yards on the play gain.
Way to limit it, though.
Side of the
That's what your job is as safety. Kind of read the play, come up there, make a tackle, and let that clock run. About 1 minute and 30 left. Pinckneyville's going to have to change their offense a little and speed up to the line here.
Man, they're sending a guy out wide now. One-on-one matchup. He's looking left.
There's a rollout.
Rolling
again.
right.
Oh, Wagner's
Steps
got
back
him.
and back and throw.
Get it,
Did they get a piece of it? Oh, man, that
he
ball
stumbled.
should have almost
Yep.
been intercepted. He went to cut back to
Yeah.
the
His
ball
feet
and
gave
stumbled.
out. Yep. You're exactly
I
right.
think that the arm of the Pinckneyville quarterback was actually tipped a little bit when he was throwing it.
You're 100% right. Leifer kind of went to a cut back to kind of make a play on it, and his feet gave out on that turf, and then couldn't make or that was getting picked off.
Man, they're kind of just throwing it up in a prayer there, aren't they, Pinckneyville?
Yeah.
Those are the kind of passes, if you're Pinckneyville, you don't want to see them making.
That
had pick 6 written all over it.
I would bet that they're going to – Chris, I feel like they're just going to be happy to get to the half here, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run the ball, make a Red Bud burn a timeout, and if they get a first down, great.
Back under center.
Nope, I'm wrong.
Looking right, throwing right.
Chucked it up.
He's got a man open. Oh, and that's intercepted.
Go.
Again.
Go, block
he's
for
got
him.
room to run. He's got
Block
nothing
for
but
him.
green grass in front of him.
Block
all
for
the way
him.
down the left
Cut back.
sideline.
Cut back.
Number 6 lane, Brockmeyer once again. Does he got the room to the 5? Touchdown, Musketeers!
That's his second one.
Lane Brockmeyer again with a pick 6. Nothing but green grass in front of him. Stumbled around one player there on the 5-yard line, rolls into the end zone for another Musketeer defensive touchdown.
I'm getting too old. I would have liked him to cut back. He kind of wanted to keep that Pinckneyville Panther in there, but his second touchdown of the day, Chris, I think he's getting hungry.
Man, I think he's getting real hungry for a steak.
I think he wants a steak. 17 seconds. Red Bud doesn't have any time. Hasn't used any timeout, so I think they're going to call it. I don't know what's going on here, Chris. Now it looks like they're just going to catch their breath. Brockmeyer's got to kick his third extra point, second one out of breath.
And Red Bud is going to take a timeout.
What a job by Brockmeyer. I mean, granted, that ball was thrown up for anybody, but to take it back to the house, another 50-yard return.
Unbelievable, man.
I got to give credit to Lucht and a bunch. I didn't see who was blocking the quarterback there, but a great job by Red Bud to not just turn around and watch him, but to block.
Pinckneyville's struggling right now. It looks like every pass they're throwing, they're getting pressure, and he's just throwing it up, hoping that Kunkel can make a play back there. And it's not going to happen whenever it's so well defended.
Do you think that was a screen? There was 4 people in the backfield there.
And he threw a bomb.
Yeah.
With nobody around.
I don't know what happened there, but they let 4 people in the backfield. It almost like it was a screen, but the quarterback didn't throw it like a screen.
59 seconds to go here. I would imagine Red Bud's going to try to have Brockmeyer kick this one back through the uprights and make it a 21-zip game.
I didn't check any. You know what I should have done before this game, Chris? I didn't check any of the high school scores that if maybe they played yesterday. Like I know Roxana played Jerseyville. Do you remember? You know who won that game?
You know, I don't, and I didn't check the scores either.
We'll
I saw, what's really
half.
cool, too, is when you turn on the news and stuff in the evening and early Saturday mornings, they've got a lot of the bigger schools, bigger high schools and stuff, games of the week. And, man, it's just good to see again.
I would agree.
It seems like it's been a long off season to finally get back, see the lights back on, see our boys out there just working and getting it done.
I would agree. We'll try to find that, maybe give it to you after halftime. But as obviously Roxana's picked to win the conference this year, and I've seen a couple people pick them undefeated. So Red Bud's going to have their task at them from next week, but obviously we need to focus on Pinckneyville this week.
We got a T in the game now. Brockmeyer's back to kick. Point after.
Caught his breath a little this time.
Yeah, they had to give him a little bit of oxygen, right? A little O2. All right, there's the whistle. Here we go. This is going to get underway. The snap, the hold, the kick. Ooh. That might not have got as lucky on that one. But it is good. A line drive right through the uprights. From our angle, it didn't look the best, but he had enough to squeak it on through. So with just 59 seconds to go in the first half, your Red Bud Musketeers are winning this football game 21-0.
Fall events. On September 23rd, there were
training, group classes, and online programming. Whatever health goal you may have, Southside can help you reach it. We would love to help.
Our customers always come first at North County Savings Bank. Since 1887, they add that personal touch to banking. See Steve. The Red Bud Chamber of Commerce is excited to
tease to a wide range of practice.
If you're looking to buy,
Diedrich Bank would like to wish the Red Bud Musketeers good luck this football season. Diedrich Bank is cheering for you. Visit one of our local branches for your lending and deposit needs. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
with over 30 years in business.
And we're back. Red Bud's going to kick off here with just 59 seconds left, and you got to think unless Pinckneyville gets a pretty good return here, they're probably just going to take a couple knees and get to half.
I got to see a squib kick here, get it down the field, burn a few more seconds off the clock here, and yeah, I'm thinking Pinckneyville wants to get out of this half, make a few adjustments at halftime, and try to come up with something offensively that's going to work against this Red Bud defense. The kick is up. It's away. It's caught cleanly on the 20-yard line. Ooh, man, he's got a little room to run, but, man, Red Bud is so incredibly quick off the ball. I think they're going to mark him down. His back looks like he hit the ground. Brought down by number 20 of the Musketeers, Trace Wagner.
There should be a push in the back flag there
Red
as well.
Bud is just it's so quick. They are the hungrier team here tonight. They want to play. They want to win. Not only do they want to win, they want to score every chance they get.
That should be a push in the back, so that should back up Pinckneyville just enough to take 3 downs, or I guess at this point 2 downs, and get them to half. 3 kneel downs, and I'll get this sucker to half.
They're going to wave that flag off.
Really?
They're going to wave the flag off, so the ball's going to be
trust your first judgment. That was a push in the back. I saw it from here, buddy.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for Pinckneyville. 54 seconds left to go. Ball sitting on their own 24-yard line.
This is also the guy that thought he hit it 300 yards on the golf course today, but they didn't go that far.
A couple.
They didn't go that far.
Thanks again to all our sponsors out there. Man, Pinckneyville confused once again. They don't have enough guys on the field. They're finally going to send somebody out. Run and hurry up. Man, this gets dangerous really quick. Sending a man in motion. Hand the ball off to the middle. He's got a little bit of room to run. Caught from the backside. Met by the middle linebacker of the Musketeers originally.
With about 45
seconds. Number 20, Trace
left.
Wagner again.
Should be just about one more play, Chris. If you're Red Bud, just be smart. Keep the Panthers in front of you and take it to half, 21-0.
Play comes in, huddle breaks. They walk back up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's counting his guys. They got them all out there now. Double wing.
Up the middle
spread,
again.
Right up the middle. Man, the front defensive line for the Musketeers is just playing phenomenal football.
Ty Carter again. And that's going to take us to, that should take us to halftime, no?
And that is going to be our halftime. So, after the first half of pretty exciting defensive football, the Musketeers are winning this baby, 21-0.
We'll be back, kind of give you a recap of what happened in the first half, and maybe give you some scores if we can find them for some other football that in their conference. And as always, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back.
Red Bud Industries is a third-generation company located in Red Bud, Illinois. It is a fast-paced, innovative company recognized worldwide as an industry leader in coil processing.
The really neat thing about working at Red Bud Industries is the way that it impacts so many people's daily lives. We are building equipment that slits steel, cuts steel into pieces, and is then provided to original equipment manufacturers. So really, on a daily basis, you could be interacting with some form of steel that has been cut from a machine that we've built. It's really neat stuff.
My favorite part about working at Red Bud Industries is the family atmosphere. From the competitive wages to the excellent insurance and benefits, all the way down to the team building events. They just make me and my wife and my children feel right at home.
I feel like I can come to management if I have an issue. I feel like I can present my ideas and feel like I'm being heard and see those ideas either come to fruition or, at the very least, progress be made.
I think the team here at Red Bud Industries is top of the line. I've worked several other places and they just don't compare to the group of people here at Red Bud.
You can genuinely see that everybody wants the company to excel.
There's always someone there to help me. I can look on my left or my right, and if the guy next to me can't help me, he will go to the next guy, and someone's there to help me out.
I feel so blessed to have been able to find something so close to home. The community itself, everyone is really involved, and it's a great place to live and work.
They recognize the potential in everyone and put you where you fit best.
If you're interested in a lifelong career at Red Bud Industries, please go to our website for more information or to apply.
The Red Bud Chamber of Commerce is excited to announce its upcoming fall events. On September 23rd, there will be a Hops and Hogs Barbecue Fest. In October, Witches Night Out and Trunk or Treat Movie Night at Lincoln Park. Visit the Red Bud Chamber of Commerce website.
When you choose us for emergency care, you can feel confident knowing there are specialists who are members of the medical staff. So not only do we work diligently to see you quickly, we can treat you with expertise. The ER at Red Bud Regional Hospital.
Have you figured out what to eat tonight? Come on in to Uptown and watch the rest of the Musketeers game, or order now and don't miss a snap from the comfort of your own home. The place to be is Uptown.
Country Financial takes the time to get to know their clients' wants, needs, and desires. If you're looking to move your home, auto, or commercial insurance locally, Tyler and Steve would love to have a chance to earn your business.
Southside Strength and Conditioning is located right along Main Street in Red Bud, Illinois. Southside offers 24/7 gym access, personal training, group classes, and online programming. Whatever health goal you may have, Southside can help you reach it. We would love to help.
Our customers always come first at North County Savings Bank. Since 1887, they add that personal touch to banking. See Steve Keeker when you wish to purchase that dream house or to refinance. North County Savings Bank is an equal housing lender insured by the FDIC.
Cooper, Gilbreth, and Doyle law offices are dedicated to providing comprehensive legal services to individuals, family, and businesses throughout Southern Illinois. Our team of experienced attorneys bring a wealth of knowledge and expertise to a wide range of practice areas.
The Gibbs Group is a professional real estate team that will go above and beyond to guide you through your real estate transaction from start to finish. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give the Gibbs Group a call and they will happily assist your real estate needs.
Diedrich Bank would like to wish the Red Bud Musketeers good luck this football season. Diedrich Bank is cheering for you. Visit one of our local branches for your lending and deposit needs. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
With over 30 years in business, Iron Horse specializes in railroad construction and maintenance. Join their growing team and find a lifelong career with Iron Horse.